Let me know if everything checked out okay and everything is working properly, if I need to change anything real quick. Just want to make sure everything is going pretty well. Audio, everyone can hear me. So, like I said a little bit before, this is going to be played at Vissery's home field of Tin Can Alley. Since Vissery had the higher seed, this is a 3-6 matchup in the Backyard League. Both were in the American League this season, in the RBBL, the other league that is streamed on this channel as well. So we got Liz Kinghorn up to bat. Lance Lambert on the mound, and Liz Kinghorn fouls it off for strike number one. That's going to be a slow ball high for ball number two. Liz Kinghorn is one of the clones, or basically a clone of Dante, along with Jordan Thorner. So if you are a fan of Dante, but can't get Dante on your team, try out one of the generics that are basically the same thing without eating a hamburger each time they go to the plate. So now we got one of the stars on the Wombats, Davey Marion. Can he hit a powerful hit off of the wall? No, but going to the grounder hit. Ooh, swinging a foul. That was a good swing there by Davey. That might. Ooh, Davey gets a rip of it. And that's going to go off the wall. That's going to be at least a single. Maria Luna throws it in and holds Davey to a single. Lance bobbles it, but we're able to avoid the glitch. So that's whenever I see that, I always like my heart stops for half a second. It's like, okay, please don't have the glitch happen. Now we got Anna Gaudreau up to bat. Interestingly enough, this is a matchup of Anna Gaudreau versus Chipper. So clone versus the pro player. And Anna hits one into that left center field corner, and we got a rally. 2 on, 1 out for Yvonne Carter. Which is Sean Green clone. Oh, ground ball at the middle. This could be a double play. Gets the out at second and throws on to first for the double play. Huge double play to get out of that jam for the Monsters and Vissery. Being the home team with a power-up in hand is a very mighty combination to have in your back pocket. Now we got Francis Bluer up to bat. Playing shortstop. Started that epic double play and hits a line drive that Davey is going to be right there and make the catch for out number 1. Wally Evans up to bat, center field. Solid all-around player. Looks like Yvonne Carter going for another curveball. That's going to go right down the line, but foul. Looks like her going with the heat, and that barely gets a piece of it for Wally Evans. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes going with the slow ball, perhaps. And that is up and away, trying to get the chase. What will Yvonne Carter go back to here? Goes back to one of their best pitches, which is the hooks. 2-2 right here. Let's see what happens. And a little chin music with that right hook. Full count now. Do not want to give up a 2-base walk right now. That's one of the main differences in this league versus normal baseball, is that if you give up a walk, you get actually another base. But no, that does not happen. They avoid the 2-base walk as Jorge gets the second out of the inning to get Wally Evans out. Now we got boosted Maria Luna up to bat. Be really interesting to see if Maria can get a hold of one here. Everyone knows Maria likes her pink. And when she gets the pink, she turns into a monster. And Maria hits a deep fly ball to right field. Is that going to go on top of the newspaper bin? And yes, it will. That's going to be at least a double. Maria going to third. Might get stuck up there. And Maria's not fast enough to get all the way to home. And that's going to be a ground rule double. Getting stuck on top of the newspaper bin. Wombats not out of this inning easily because we got Lance Lambert up to bat. Another powerful weapon off as far as the lineup, having Maria and Lance back to back. So a really nice combination. Nice run production here, which I believe is their top 2 run producers on the season. And Lance hits it off the Moe's aluminum truck. Karen Donato gets it. Throws it to Liz, who throws it to Sophie, but not in time to get anyone out. Now we got Olive Hussein up the bat. Not really who you want up here with runners on base. And we got some defensive realignments. We got a pitching change. We got Davey Marion up the bat already. And Olive uses the screaming line drive, it looks like. And that's going to score Maria from third, and the Monsters take the lead. Interestingly enough, I am really surprised that the Monsters decided to use their power-up. If that was their power-up, which it definitely looked like it was the power-up, that early in the game. Probably thinking that there's not going to be another opportunity that's going to be like that, so you want to ensure they get a run early. But that's their only power-up that they can use for the rest of the game. So if the Wombats end up tying or taking the lead and you need that power-up, you've already used it. But you do have a run, so we'll see how that strategy turns out in the end. As Chipper strikes out to end the inning, Davey Marion gets out of the jam with only allowing 1 run off of the screaming line drive. Now can the Wombats come back. Jorge, who does not like to get dirty, up to bat. Good thing they're not playing at dirt yards or sandy flats. Otherwise, Jorge might be in real trouble. And Jorge hits a big, powerful hit off of the truck. Thought that might have been on top of it for at least a ground rule double, but no, it's going to be a long single. Bringing up Sophie Meyer, the Mark McGwire clone. And Sophie hits a deep fly ball. Is that going to go on top of the truck? Yes, that's going to bounce on top of the Moe's aluminum truck. That is going to be at least a double, if not more. Okay, it's bouncing, it's bouncing. Let's see what goes on here. It bounced right into play, and Jorge is going to score on a triple by Sophie Meyer and ties it up. With Sophie is on third base in scoring position with nobody out. Ground ball to third or shortstop. Francis Bluer gets the easy out. Sophie not able to advance though. This game is all tied up, and this game is getting really interesting real quick. Games at Tin Can Alley have been known for quite a bit of offense historically in both of our leagues, so it is possible that we get quite a bit of runs this game. Adam Van Doren hits it, but right to Olive, and that's going to be a single off of the air. Sophie makes an attempt to creep in to see if they can catch the monsters napping, but retreats back to third base. And now we got Murray Goldman. Has a decent bat. Oh, here's a pitch, and Murray hits it. Ooh, but the third base catches it. Almost was a double play. That was a really solid hit, but right to the third baseman. Now we got Liz Kinghorn out to bat. Got out in her first attempt today. Can she bring in the go-ahead run from third base? Had a triple with nobody out to score Jorge, but the Wombats have struggled to bring Sophie home from third base with nobody out. Here comes a high pitch, just barely catching the strike zone right there. Liz Kinghorn hits it, but right to the third baseman, and that's going to end the inning. The Wombats tie it up off of a massive hit off of the bat of Sophie Meyer. Now, what will the Monsters do knowing that they've wasted their power-up and have the game tied? So, in the chat, who is your favorite generic player? Comment down below who your favorite generic player is. If you know me at all, you know who they are. It's hard for me to pick, but between the two, but it's Rachel Ablana / Peggy Heffernan and the GOAT, Ivan King. So it looks like we got Emery saying Lance Lambert, Jibbo saying Parker, Iceman Parker, or Perry Marks. Randy Uno out the bat. Randy hits a high ball, but foul and right where Jorge could get it. And that's going to be out number 1. Both really solid players. Parker is the boy version of Rachel/Peggy. There's some small statistical differences between the two, but they're pretty close to each other. And an error allowing the single right there, bringing up Nate Kowalski with a runner on first and 1 out. Will that be a costly error, or was that error secretly done on purpose to try to get the double play? Was that a scripted play brought in from the coach to fake the error to make it look like they just wanted the double play chance? Guess we'll never know. Kowalski hits one right to the wall on the Mo's aluminum, and that's going to be out against the wall. Kowalski, status report is out. Hey, Peppy. Russ here. Sorry, I'm probably really mispronouncing your name, but I know you're Peppy from the Discord. Literally just made a Twitch account to watch this and talk. That's amazing. MVP Peppy right there. Made an account just to watch this. Now that's an MVP player right there. Off the wall. This might be another run. Let's see where it bounces. I got caught up in Peppy mesmerizing me, and it looks like Vincent Sweet is going to score all the way from first base, and the Monsters take the lead. That truck, just get it on top of the truck and repeat. Nobody can stop the truck. The truck is undefeated. Now we got Wally Evans out the bat. Runner at second base, Liz Kinghorn driving in Vincent Sweet. Wally hits it right to Anna and makes the catch to end the inning. But not before the Monsters retake the lead. Now it's 2-1. Good part of the Wombats order, though. Let's see if the Wombats can score and tie this game up or possibly even take the lead. Ground ball right to third base. Third base has just been really solid for the Monsters, but the first baseman cannot make the play, and Davey reaches on the error. Anna hits it. Is that going to go off the wall? No, Maria bobbles it and cannot catch it. Davey barely beating the throw from third base. And now, because of 2 errors, the Wombats have a rally with nobody out and first and second. Ooh, good eye on the curve inside. That catches a lot of people off right there. Okay, here's another pitch. And Yvonne Carter hits a deep fly ball. Is that going to go over the Mo's aluminum? No, it's not going to go over the Mo's aluminum. But, Davey going to risk it? For the plate is not in time. And we are tied yet again. TCA brings offense, and this game is no exception. Now Jorge, who got the scoring off who scored the initial run for the Wombats, looking to bring the Wombats back in the lead. Can Jorge do it? Oh, here's a good pitch. Ground ball. Is this going to be a double play? Bobbles it, and everyone's going to be safe. The catcher Lance and Vincent cannot get on the hole. And another bobble. And Anna scores off of that. Some defensive miscues are the reason for this inning. That's at least 3 or 4 errors or miscues that the Monsters' defense has been making. And that has allowed 2 runs to score in this inning. The Monsters need to get their defense together if they want to advance in the playoffs and win this game. And Sophie Meyer, who got that RBI triple. Always dangerous right here. Can't walk Sophie either because that will bring in a run as well. And you really do not want to go down 2 runs. And Sophie hits it. That's going to be right to first base. Throws it to first or second. And it goes over Lance's head. And Sophie's going to be safe. That would have been a huge double play there. But just over the head. Another miscue. That would have been huge. But not as huge as if because they already had a power up. So now that's going to be a single. And that's going to make Yvonne score. Sophie is out at second. But Yvonne scores on the RBI single right there. The Wombats showing their offensive muscle here, scoring 3 runs. And it is 4-2. What an inning by QuestionMonkey and the Wombats. And Van Doren ground ball. And will this finally end the inning? Yes, it will finally end the inning. 3 huge runs by the Wombats to take the lead. 4 errors by the Monsters. I believe most of them were in that inning. Leading to those 3 runs by the Wombats. Wombats making some more defensive alignments. Liz Kinghorn on the mound. Not often used this season, but getting called into the line of duty today. Ball number 2 to Maria. A leadoff walk is not what you want to see here. Especially with the dangerous Lance at the bat. But that's going to go right to Murray. And Murray drops it. The old catcher dropping it play. Very frequent occurrence in the BBOL league. Jalen24 says, now this is a playoff game. The mighty Lance Lambert up to bat. 1 for 1 with a single already in this game. Lance could tie it up right here with 1 swing of the bat. 1-2 right now. Ball 2. 2-2. Ooh, good eye right there. Full count. Got to throw a strike here. And Lance hits it. Is Anna going to be able to catch that? No, it is off of Anna Gaudreau. Or not, her. I forget who's in center field. But regardless of who it was, Maria is safe on second and Lance is safe at first. Now, all have used the screaming line drive before, but will not have that luxury in this at-bat. Pops it up. That's going to be an infield fly. One out. Otherwise, that probably would have been a double play due to the fact that you can't retreat in 2001 or 2003. But that's probably a good case scenario, honestly, for the Monsters. You didn't get a double play. You didn't get any of your runners out, and you got Chipper Jones at the bat. Now we got Sophie Meyer on the pitching mound as well. I guess in this case, it's more of the pitching rubber versus the pitching mound. And ball 3. 3-0 count. Ooh. Barely a strike, but it was a strike. Trying to do some musical chairs with the pitching and the defensive alignments. Liz Kinghorn back on the pitching rubber. Or the great. Strike 2, full count to Chipper Jones. And Chipper, it's a line drive. That's going to go into the corner. Davey is there. Can Davey throws it to third base. Maybe looking back at the tape, Davey should have thrown it to second base and tried to get Lance out, who's a slower runner. But instead, we got bases loaded for Randy Uno with 1 out. That's going to be... I thought that was going to be a ball, but just catches the corner. Controversial call there by Clanky. Two quick strikes on Randy Uno. And Randy hits a high pop-up that's not called an infield fly. Anna catches it and throws it over to Yvonne for the double play to end the threat. And now, not only do the Wombats have a 2-run lead, they have a 2-run lead and a power-up. That might be GG, folks. I don't know if the Monsters can come back from this. But someone were to come back from it, it would be Vissery, so. Cannot count out Vissery. Ground ball or pavement ball. But because Liz has been tired out some from pitching, that is an out. But if that was full stamina, that would have been another base hit. Another ground ball that's going right to shortstop. Another easy out. The Wombats are extremely fatigued. Let's see if the Monsters can exploit that in the last half of the game. Winning coach with some comments about this says they, quote, feel bad about that double play. LOL, end quote. Now, is that honesty or just gamesmanship? Guess we'll have to find out later. Amazing has said a couple things. Backyard baseball was way ahead of its time 2 decades later. And here's a fly ball to left field. Davey is not going to catch it, but Anna comes in from shortstop and makes the second out. backyard baseball was 2 decades ahead of the pitch clock. At least the 2001 online version was, for sure. I love the synchronized players in foul territory, trying to get the crowd hyped. Oh, so that's why it happens. It's trying to get the crowd fired up. Finally, we understand. This was one of the age-old mysteries of the online gameplay. And now we know. It's to get the crowd involved. We finally know the answer to the age-old question. Need some more in-season conditioning. I guess, yeah, for sure. Just trying to survive all these pitches. Full count to Francis Bluer, though. And Francis Bluer strikes out on a curve. Maybe the Wombats will get the valuable juice box for one of their players. But after 4 innings, it is 4-2 Wombats. In this wild card round, I guess you could say, of the Backyard Baseball Online League playoffs. Anna Goodrow up to bat. 1-1. Fly ball, that's going to go off of Moe's aluminum. That's going to be a single. Leadoff single. Good start for the Wombats. Trying to add some insurance runs. Always important in these winner go home scenarios. And there's a ground ball to the catcher. Tries to get Anna at second, and Anna is safe. Questionable decision there. Maybe we should have went to first to get this shirt out. And the real MVP, the reasonable price is at Moe's Aluminum. What will the Wombats do here? Strike. Low and in there. Come back to Moe's Aluminum for all your aluminum bat needs. Those aluminum power bats. The aluminum power bat sponsored by Moe's Aluminum. Oh, another strike there. Not subject to inflation. Only the most up-to-date ASTM specifications. Ooh, what do we got here? We got the crazy bunt. I guess this would be the time to use it if you're the Wombats. And that is a really crazy bunt for TCA. And that is going to be the insurance run that the Wombats were looking for. It is now 5-2 Wombats. That definitely put the crazy in crazy bunt. Now what will Sophie Meyer do here? Already with a triple and a single. What will Sophie do here? This could really put the game out of range here if she could get one on top of the Moe's Aluminum, sponsor of all aluminum power bats in the Backyard Baseball League. Swing and a miss on an inside curve. Would have been a ball. Would have been a walk. Would have scored a run. Strike 3 on the inside corner. Up and in. Sophie Meyer cannot add any more runs. It's a huge strikeout for the Monsters if they want any shot of continuing their season here. Got to get 2 more outs, though. Only 1 out here. Two and 0 to Karen Donato. Ground ball. Looks like Jorge will be out at second base. So, still runners at first and second, but this time with 2 outs. Adam Van Dorn off the bat. Famous player on the Arizona Diamondbacks last RBBL season. Teammates with Lance Lambert, in fact. Now they are fierce rivals. And Adam hits it right to the pitcher and gets out to end the inning. Wombats do get that insurance run off of the crazy bunt, however, to go up go back by 3 runs. It is now 5-2 in the bottom of the 5th. Now the Monsters need some runs and need them quick. Not close enough to get a swing out of Wally Evans. A little bit closer, but not biting. Wally hits a high ball. Is that going to go off the truck? Yes, it will. And that's going to be a long single for Wally, but the Monsters need runners, and they got one. And like some people have said before, I think Maria needs another pep talk here. Ball outside. Ooh, nasty pitch right there. Now, ooh, ball 2. Maria not chasing. Ball 3, full count to Maria Luna. Maria hits it. That's going to get through to Adam. Adam decides to go to first base with the out. Wally advances to second, however. Runner in scoring position right now for the Monsters. Ooh, strike there. It's in the strike zone, though. Let's see here. Lance Lambert fouls it off. 0-2. 1 out. Another foul off. Lance pulling his best Sally impersonation. Just fouling off all these pitches. Pitch after pitch, foul after foul. Good eye there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Another ball, 2-2. Lance hanging in there. And Lance hits a rocket to Davey. That looks like Wally is going to be out. Now Wally is in a rundown. Goes to Jorge. Goes to Anna. And Anna finally takes out Wally. Wally is gassed. Cannot escape the pickle. Now Wally is gassed, but so is most of the Wombats. Davey Marion coming back in here. Now Olive with 2 outs. Low, ball 1. Questionable pitch there. Gets the call from Clanky, though. Another strike right on the corner. Pops it up right to Murray. Can Murray catch it, though? Nope, but Davey gets there in time to catch it off of Murray to end the inning. Monsters do not score any runs, which means it's going to come down to the last inning for the Monsters to save their season. Ground ball to shortstop. Easy out there. Now we got Liz Kinghorn up to bat. Not her day, but Liz Kinghorn is just happy that her team is winning. Is this going to be her first hit? Third baseman can't get to it. Pitcher recovers. Francis Bluer in time to throw it out. And Liz is having a very rough day. 0 for 4. 2 outs. Last out for the Wombats. Maybe Liz is just saving her hits for the next round of the playoffs. And Davey hits a line drive, but right to Chipper, and that's going to end the inning. Solid hit, but right at Chipper, who leads off the bottom of the 6th inning. Can Chipper start off a rally? Chipper hits it right to Yvonne Carter for out number 1. Not the start that the Monsters are looking for here. 2 outs to go. Can the Monsters do it, or will the Wombats hang on to advance in the playoffs? Davey Marion is coming in for the save right now. And Randy Uno hits a deep fly ball. Not going to get on top of the Moe's aluminum truck. Hits the top ridge of it, though, and bounces back into play. Well, the Monsters needed a hit, and they got one. They're going to need a few more, but starts with 1. Strike 2, 0-2 on Vincent Sweet. Would be very sweet if Vincent can get a hit here. Ooh, here's a ground ball right to Davey. Davey throws it to second. Liz throws it into the ground, and Vincent Sweet is going to be safe. I guess you could say that play was bittersweet, since Sweet got on base, but the out got on second. Now we got Kowalski at the bat. Kowalski gets out. The status report of the Monsters will be eliminated from the playoffs. And bounces off of second base. Davey recovers in time and barely gets out Kowalski and eliminates the Blue Monsters 5-2. QuestionMonkey and the Green Wombats will take this one 5-2 and move on in the Backyard Baseball Online League playoffs. Nice, congrats, nice season to both of these coaches and to both of these teams. But sadly, one team had to go home today. I wish they both could have advanced, but there's no ties in the playoffs, so congrats to QuestionMonkey for advancing on to the second round of the playoffs. I'm not entirely certain who QuestionMonkey will be playing. Vissery, amazing season. Amazing. Thanks again for all the spreadsheets and everything that you have done to help this community out with both being an admin and a league admin, and of all your resources that you have made to help and grow this community and their knowledge of this great and wonderful game. So thank you so much. I just wanted to shout out Vissery for everything that he has done, because they are amazing. And that's going to do it for Backyard Sports Center. I am Natastic. We'll see you guys in the next round of the playoffs.